While the Mercedes-Benz S-Class is the pinnacle of luxury, here we have the new definition of luxury, the Mercedes-Maybach S-Class. This is the next level up. So this is now here in Malaysia, and we have two options of Maybach models, the Maybach S-Class and for the very first time, the Maybach GLS. So here we have the ultimate Mercedes-Benz, both in sedan and SUV models. Let's go take a look what makes these two models so special. As usual, we will start with pricing. The Maybach GLS goes for 1.8 million ringgit, while this Maybach S-Class is 1.9 million. These models only work on an indent or custom order basis, so you can spec up the car as you like. You can change the colors, the wheels, the interior, however way you want it. So you can consider the prices as the starting price for these two models. For instance, the exclusive hand-painted dual-tone paint job, this costs an additional over 100,000 ringgit more. So this car as is about 2 million ringgit. Then again, if you're paying 1.9 million, what's another 100? Make it an even 2 million, right? The biggest differentiator for the Maybach S-Class is, of course, the extended length. This is 18 centimeters longer than even the long wheelbase standard S-Class. So on the outside, there is no mistaking this for a regular S-Class. You can see it has a whole different C-pillar with a Maybach logo on it. And of course, you'll want this two-tone color experience as well. So yeah, one look and you know this is the very top end of Mercedes-Benz. The Maybach GLS, meanwhile, is exactly the same length as the regular SUV. But then again, already being so big and long as it is, it already holds quite a big presence on the road. Of course, it also helps that both models come with a whole lot of exclusive Maybach specific styling features. At the front, you've got this traditional Maybach pinstripe front grille, plus a whole lot of chrome in the lower intakes as well. The Maybach GLS especially is so chrome heavy, you're not going to miss it on the road at all. Specifically for the Maybach S-Class is this chrome strip at the top of the bonnet, and just to fit this on, they've had to change the entire bonnet because it's slightly raised in the center as well. That's the level of extra detail they've gone to for this top of the range model. Large cars need large wheels, so here we have 21-inch forged alloys for the Maybach S-Class. The GLS has even bigger 23-inch wheels. It does not get any more bling than this. Even the tires are specific to the Maybach. So instead of the regular MO designation for standard Mercedes-Benz models, these tires have the MOS designation, S for silent. And look closely behind the wheels and you will see extremely high-end large brake calipers and discs. These are massive heavy cars, so thankfully they've got all that covered as well. Both models also get the highest end E-Active body control system. This is a step up from the standard airmatic suspension, and it even uses a road scanning camera to scan ahead to see if there's any holes or bumps, so the wheels can react to it even before you reach them. This is to provide the best ride quality as physically possible. At the back, it looks pretty much identical to the regular S-Class and GLS, save for the extra Maybach logo, as well as a different font for the model designation over here. At the bottom, we've got even more chrome than usual, but beyond that, it really doesn't look all that special from the back. The inside, however, is a different story. This is the latest W223 S-Class, but ramped up to the ultimate level. Here we've got the softest leather possible, and this is even applied to the top of the dashboard as well as the entire headlining and pillars as well. So everything you see and everything you touch, you've got a level of high-end sophistication to it. Even the wood trim here is special. It's got this pinstripe effect to it, I think it looks fabulous. Other Maybach specific options include this Maybach steering wheel, as well as a special instrument cluster for the Maybach alone. In this theme, it's all in bright white and the bezels are finished in rose gold, very classy. My favorite part, funnily enough, are the pedals down there. They've got metal Maybach plates. I think they look really good. The Maybach specific bits apply to the driving as well. If you press this, you can have a Maybach driving mode. This obviously is for the drivers, so everything will feel a lot smoother. There's going to be less gear changes. It's going to be smoother for the rear passengers. That, of course, is where all the magic happens. So let's take a look at the rear quarters. Now, this is the seat that most Maybach owners will enjoy the most. This is a 2-seat configuration for the rear. So this is a 4-seater, not a 5, but that is not a problem. If anything, that is a very good thing. That gives you a lot more adjustability for the rear seats. For instance, because of the additional legroom, Mercedes claims you've got more than a meter of legroom over here. You can just move up the seats to create an almost first-class cabin, almost flat seating configuration for you to rest in. Beyond that, the seats have full massage functions for your back, for your thighs, and even your calves. On top of the seats, the level of technology offered here is just mind-boggling. At the top here is a wireless charger for your phones. It's not even a hidden compartment, it's right in plain view for you to just pick up when you arrive. Down here is a set of controls for the air conditioning and the cup holders. But at this level, you can't be expected to manually open the compartment. So just press a button and everything opens up electronically. So at the front here, the cup holders can either cool or heat up your drinks as you please. And the aircon controls are also down there. And if you look closely, there's also a PM 2.5 designation over there. This is an air filter as well. But of course, that is a bit of a stretch. So if you're leaning back, you can just control pretty much everything you can control through the center tablet over here. Also at the front, there are 2 large tablets. These work exactly the same as the main screen up front. You've got controls and access to everything you need to know. You've got navigation, you've got the apps and media, and you can choose whether to play it through the Burmester 3D sound system or a dedicated wireless headphones as well. Now, one last thing I want to show you is in the back here, there is a fridge for you to cool down your, I would say, beverage. Before we move on to the GLS, there's something that is really unique on the Maybach S-Class, the rear power doors. You can close them by using the electronic switch or even a gesture control. Me personally, I've always found gesture controls to be a bit gimmicky, but here for the door, I think it's great. Now on to the Maybach GLS interior. This may not have an extended body like the S-Class, but because this already is a very long SUV, all they had to do is move the rear seats backwards to offer Maybach levels of rear seat entertainment and space. One thing the Maybach GLS does miss out on are the powered rear doors, but on the other hand, it gains really fancy powered side steps, so you can just walk in and out of it without having to step up too much like in a dress or in a tight suit. This is fantastic as well. One last thing for the GLS, even the inside lining of the boot door is covered in leather as well. I've never seen that on a modern car. Now let's talk about the engines. Both Maybach models get the same 4-litre twin-turbo V8 engine. So they both offer around 500 horsepower and 700 Newton meters of torque. Believe it or not, these two cars being as heavy as they are, well over 2 tons each, they both get from 0 to 100 in around 5 seconds. So not only are these cars massive and luxurious, they are extremely quick too. This is the best that Mercedes can offer. This is a Mercedes-Maybach. So let's have a quick look at the 2 brand new Mercedes-Maybach models here in Malaysia, the Maybach S-Class and the Maybach GLS. By no means are these cars affordable or cheap at 2 million each or close enough to 2 million, but as you can see, you do get what you pay for. What do you think of these two new models? Let me know in the comment section below. And if it was you, would you choose the S-Class or the GLS Maybach? Let me know below. Thank you for watching and stay safe, everyone.